Alright, I'm going to make my third attempt now to sort of give you an idea with the full shred in this Ibanez Prestige RG2610e. I actually remembered the name of the guitar for once. Just sort of to give you an idea, the main thing I found with this pickup is clarity. It separates notes well while still letting you hear a full chord. But it can still, it's definitely a lead player's pickup, but it can still be used in rhythm. It still gets it can still stretch out the bass nicely enough to be able to do rhythm properly. It is I would say a more mid-focused pickup than we're used to. Comparison-wise, I think this is what a lot of people would want to a lot of other stuff on the market. It gets that really good clarity of like an EMG 81, but it boosts the mids more than the 81, where the 81 scoops a lot of the mids. And that's something that, especially nowadays, we definitely rag on EMG for. Hey, I still love EMG pickups, but we rag on EMG a lot because it's such a scooped sound. Sometimes that's the sound you need, but a lot of the time it's not. This gives you a lot of that. It's a very flat EQ pickup. It's got a little tiny bit of boost to the bass end, which just sort of gives it, you know, a good enough thump to be able to do rhythm playing. But it's definitely set up for a guitar like this with the where it's one humbucker, an edge bridge, and a volume. What else do you really need, lead players? I know lots of us really like switching our pickups around, even when we're spending 90% of our time on the bridge anyway. But I mean, I only own 2 guitars now, which includes this one that have one humbucker in the bridge. It's always, sometimes, going stupid simple is just the way to go for the song you're playing or how you're doing. I'm just sort of here to give like sort of a tone sample on how these pickups sound. It is coming through the camera mic. I apologize. Our house has gone through all kinds of renovations, so everything's everywhere. This is really the best I can do right now, and we're really behind on getting that back because of all my problems. This is just sort of to give you a decent idea. I'm hoping it won't distort too much through the mic. I've got my dual rec on channel 3. Bass is at noon. Mids are at 11. Treble is at 1. Gain is at 3 o'clock. Masters at 3 o'clock. Presence is at 1 o'clock. My output and my solo are turned pretty far down. My output's probably at 7 o'clock. This is just sort of to give you an idea of this pickup can be chunky, but it can also really capture those single notes, especially with harmonic type stuff when you're playing it. So here's a go. retains that low end for a really long time. But that sort of gives you an idea on, you know, how the harmonics come through. Single note playing is still very, very good. Wow. Sorry, that was absolutely terrible. This is only like my second or third time playing this guitar, so my playing on it is shit. This guitar is beautiful, but everyone knows you gotta get used to a guitar after. Takes a few times playing it. But, you know, and it's also in a tuning I'm not really fully used to. Drop D, where I'm usually drop D and a half. In a more, to a more vintage tone. This is the vintage setting on my channel too. I'm just sort of trying to make this video simple to get you, you know, some idea. Go down to clean. I've even got my clean driven kind of a lot, don't I? Or something on. No, that's just sort of the clean sound I have right now. Sorry, I don't want to fall over myself. It is like, even with the clean, it is a heavily pushed pickup, so it breaks up on clean very easily. It's definitely not where it shines. Maybe if it had a coil split, it would shine a little more in clean, but let's face it, you're not buying a pickup called a full shred to play in clean. Anyway, that's my crappy playing for the day, just to sort of give you an idea of, you know, how this pickup sounds, and goes with the guitar that I did a review on earlier. Yeah. That's it for the day. Thanks, everyone.